Is something exploding for you by way of emotion, by way of creativity, by way of passion? We're trying to get started on making this a night to remember. Taurus, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and it's early in the morning, and my voice is not animated yet. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I hear you. Someone sees something in you that they cannot verbally explain, and you have to propel you have a propellant for fake people who want to energy harvest off of you, because we have hematite that has the ability to absorb negative emotions and create strong energetic boundaries. And this authoritarian force, it releases self-imposed limitations. So you're that person this season. Is great for grounding yourself, and it activates that root chakra where someone's trying to block it and make you bloated, fat, and lazy and don't want to do nothing. And it balances out the seven chakras by pulling the toxicities from your aura. Or a simple prayer will do it, like our Rab, forgive our sins and excesses, establish our feet firmly, and give us victory over the unbelievers. I mean, and then you have, my Lord, I am in need for whatever you may send down for me in need. That is Surah number 28, ayat number 24. And to propel that negative energy or negative connotations placed against you, Taurus, or this is happening in Taurus season, or any of your Taurus placements, your 12 houses, your planetary placements, your North Node, your South Node, your love, and everything in between. When you recite Quran, you put between you and those who believe not in the hereafter. That's a screen that the angels put in between you and an enemy. So watch these fit. First of all, watch your man, then you can watch your mouth, your fake ass friendships or something like that. Because I certainly, without thinking twice, put this black obsidian on this. And this is my favorite card because look what they're doing. They're having fun, drinking matcha tea, and talking about life, doing this thing called life. But on a more positive note, you have connect with your ancestors. And without thinking, you have I put the purple amethyst on this. Don't let nobody take your muscle away from you. That could be your third eye. Somebody sees something. You see how her ancestors are within her. You see that DNA, the family tree, the ancestral line, the way you connect with your ancestors, the way you are connected with your ancestors. Don't let nobody take that from you. That is your superpower. So you come from a long lineage of people who practice being true believers versus people who do their own thing. And with that being said, your intuition and protecting it with cat's eye is relevant. But when you see cat's eyes, they use it as a talisman to ward off and protect against any evil or unforeseen danger coming your way. So you're meant to be instinctual, highly intuitive, and creatively independent. And it increases agility, allowing you to fly beneath the radar of your enemies and progress ahead of your competitors. Someone thinks you can't do it, or they just want you to be fat, lazy, and do nothing. You might want to take a jog, the lightweight kind, not the heavy running, was conducive for energy. And I put this pink rose over quartz on these cards I have flipped over. So, okay. The cards that's flipped over, making an altar and building strength. First of all, who are you talking to like that? And this is energetic. Someone's talking shit to you like that. Hmm. Why are you the vision board for somebody? Fluorite. Organization, clear priorities. Now, this isn't in any way, this is talking about structure and can provide freedom. And it helps organize your life from top to bottom. So you're not a problem child. Heightening focus and releasing unnecessary stress. It brings clarity. It lifts your mental capabilities for clear intuition and empowered decision making. You are running for president. Congratulations, Malcolm X Shabazz, the Tauranian. You know, taking your discernment up a notch protects against all the bad influences and the psychic manipulation. I didn't know this was going that way. This reading is talking a lot about people playing with stuff in the closet. Keep it in the closet. Both grounds, and it grounds you in it, and it lifts your energy. You know, you got you got a good self-esteem. You over there building strength and shit, and somebody's making altars, talking shit. So, what was the overall tone? Some additional messages. You have the garnet. Sexuality has sexual healing in its highest form. It's a stone of love, passion, and devotion. I heard I got what you need. Don Tolliver. Tell me what you need, little mom. Something like that. But it's removing blocks to the desires of the heart. Step into your sexual power and embrace your body. What you don't like about your body? Is it too small? Is it too big? I just want to improve it. So do that with building strength. I think you are. And this is also keeping your intuition tight. It's more than just a tight vagina. I think you're surrounded by people who value a tight vagina over a tight intuition or a tight mentality, a sound mind. It's very important. Stop hustling. Step into your sexual power and embrace your body. It removes all the judgments that stand in your way and your pleasure. Okay? This is about identifying and illuminating the self sabotaging behaviors, expanding your connection with your mind, your body, and your spirit. You can have Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, any of those signs in your Mars placement. Okay? And then you got amplifying, okay, with calcite. That was Garnet, the one I just read. This one, calcite. It moves away that negative energy for release and renewal. It also aligns the chakras and cleanses the aura of the toxicities and renewing the energy flow. Remember them sores I just said? And then you got sore number 109, which is talking about old you Kafirs. Oh, Muhammad, tell the people, this is God flexing his muscles. Tell the people, I do not worship what you worship. You do not worship what I worship. I'll never worship what you worship. You'll never worship what I worship. You have your way, and I have my way. Man, why you gotta check somebody like that? Because laziness is a disease of the heart. Then you got a gate. You got stability. You want to ground yourself. You're being advised to balance. So you gotta balance. You're trying to counteract mental, like your energy might be a little heavy. It might be heavy on one side, but you're picking up a lot where you just constantly need to rest. Like someone is drawing on your energy with no pencil. Creating harmony in all the areas of your life is like control your jealousy. Much. Well, I mean, it just feels like insecurities to me. Immaturity and insecurities is bad. Much like the patterns on the crystals itself, it's about grounding and being supportive. You see that? It's pretty. But this is a wonderful stone to heal resentment. It frees you from self imprisonment, that inner anger, replacing it with safety and security. You have to know that God is in charge no matter what. And He's not going to make you fixate on anything outside of what you need to do for you. He puts things, people, places, and things in your face as a mirror to show you what you got to fix about yourself. And He works in very mysterious ways. So you could be vibrating at a slow and steady pace where you need to. No rushing. Don't let nobody rush you. Someone may not understand your change in pace. It's like you was on that gusto, next last week. Now you gotta now you're pacing yourself. I don't understand it. You are called to not explain a damn thing. Just take your time. Something about you taking your time is going to excel something to be established, like concrete. It's going to make something more concrete, like your Knight of Pentacles. Okay, it encourages you to take as much time as you need for the matter on hand. Whose Gemini is it? Whose Mercury is in Gemini? You ain't gonna rush me, goddammit. And then these. Let's get into what else you need to be doing. Creating art, reading, sex, and grounding yourself. All right, so what I got from that with the sexual healing, as far as what I read, you are called to, instead of exchanging energy via sex, use that creative energy to work on your craft with the creative art. And keeping yourself grounded, ground that energy. You know you're human. You're gonna want some sex and some climaxes by the boatloads because you're human. Okay, you're young, you're thriving, and your aura's clean. At least you're making the effort for it to be clean. Yeah, you're gonna want those climaxes by the boatload. Challenge yourself. You don't have to write a book, but read. I was telling you scriptures. Read those scriptures. It helps you ground your sexual energy and your hunger. It takes the focus off of both of those things when you need to pay attention to what's going on around you. And pay attention to your dreams too. God is talking to you in your dreams with the Ace of Cups. Dreams. Someone is upset with the Seven of Wands. That's not here, but I see it. The Seven of Wands, they're blocked for coming into your dreams with them psychic attacks. It could be them newsy bitches, man or a woman, dog or a cat, gens included. There ain't no exception. What do you want? Go to bed, sleep, go watch an HBO special, a late night sex HBO movie, if they still do that. They used to do that on Saturday nights, Fridays and Saturday nights. They used to put all the adult movies, the freaky, sexual, overly sexualized movies, they didn't put on during the week because they wanted more family-oriented vibes during the week. They had a system. When HBO was starting, I was like under 10 years old, and they used to do that. Playfulness. So I told you something about somebody wanting to play in your space. You just want to play by yourself. I heard, you just want to turn the day in. And I just want to turn the day around. If you come back to me with some negativity, god damn, like, when are you going to get a hold of things? You got to do better. No taking a break today. And no work waiting till tomorrow. See, you need faith. Someone has more, they think they have more faith in your premonition or your vision. First of all, how do they know what your premonition is and your vision more than you? I think you can look after yourself just fine. When you agree, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sometimes you could be animalistic towards you, but energetically, with the strength, you're a star. And somebody's a pervert. Playing in your creative energy. Not like a same-sex oriented person, just to siphon the best of you, the better of what you got, because it makes you more vulnerable to come. Maybe that's why I said all that stuff I just said. Somebody's attacking your sexual energy and your intuition, to get to your intuition. Let me see what you're thinking, what you're doing. With femininity, they're using femininity, or femininity is your strength. Would you like to see it? These are my vintage cards. It's a spiritual journey. Enchantment is like a femininity, like the mermaids would use for the sailor. Pull the hook, line, and sink the sailors. There's something about your harmony. Your aura oozes a harmonic vibe. It's like, it's smooth. And you want to go talk to new people. Yeah, I want to talk to new people. I don't like how I'm being treated. I can feel how I'm being treated. I don't think people realize that, or I don't think they care. And it says something about your ancestors, right? That's who they see. When they look at you, they don't see you, they see them. That's scary. That's why they think something is up. Like, this is like the Blair Witch Project, but I want to super hyper focus on this unique individual as to why I can't. This what it look like on the surface, but spiritually, this is who it is. So to me, somebody is just very curious about you. I don't even think they mean harm by it. They're just curious. Now that I'm reading. But there's a defensive energy because you naturally picked up something, so now you're guarded. Okay, let's keep going. It's like, I don't know what you did. I don't know what you did. Behind the scenes. Protection. protection. Or someone needs protection and they think someone misjudged you or just thought something different about you, and that's not what you are. I don't offer protection. The Most High offers protection. That's why I read the swords. Someone misjudged you because of what they picked up on. They knew it was something. I can't explain what I saw before my picture went blank. So maybe you're showing up in somebody's dreams. Because that song is from Jay-Z. Niggas be his father. You killing your son. But it's not about a father and a son. It's about somebody curious about you. But that's the part that stuck out. He couldn't explain what he saw before his picture went blank, before his father took him down, without even realizing you killed your son. But this is not about a father and a son dynamic, because he didn't raise him, so he didn't recognize him, but it was a familiarity there. So maybe someone's ancestors are attracted to each other, like it's a familiarity there. I couldn't take you down then. I can't take you down now. Wait, I recognize you from somewhere. I also recognize that you were always above the pay grade. I see 2 pentacles, from 2 pentacles to 7 of pentacles, because 2 is just starting out. So you got to make sure all the ends meet, and you got to make sure the dollar and cents add up every week. You're not just on a monthly vesting schedule. You're on a daily, weekly, monthly vesting schedule to make sure the money is right and you got time for your family, because it takes your time. It takes away from yourself to build something, but you're working on yourself at the same time. It's one of those things, especially if you have a family in addition to it. And then you have 7 pentacles is what I see. So the number between the 2 and the 7 would be the 5. So you'll never be someone's realization about you. You done surpass poverty stricken guidelines. You'll never qualify to be in poverty again. Surrender. I just see 4 swords. Well, somebody needs to stop that. You need to back down, because you're flying on a different airplane. Like I'm on a jet. You on an airplane. Both are equally relevant. Both. So that's significant for somebody. Everybody has their fair chance. Everybody is deserving to be successful. That could be you realizing someone doesn't feel worthy of respect, or they don't feel like they're receiving the right respect for their expertise. But they have your respect. So why is it coming out at you? Maybe because you're empathic. Okay? And you're more emotionally equipped, or empathically, compassionately equipped. Maybe you're great at listening. Guardian angel. I feel like this is a guardian angel too, and if they're not careful, if they don't listen to you, they can turn themselves into a dark empath. You both can be guardian angels. Or all of you are guardian angels. Somebody's not listening. Or they need to listen to you intently, or you're the listening ear for somebody. And the guardian angel. You could be sent there as a test, or they're sent there as a test to surrender. These are my vintage cards. So I see somebody traveling to Europe to go to Rome. I see Rome specifically. You could have already been there. You could be from there. You have new beginnings in Rome. Just the thought of it gets you all excited. And it's good for it'll be conducive for your balance. You're going to learn the truth about yourself. Okay? And it's going to be a spiritual awakening for you. It's something in shadows that you would need to address before you can become in union with your higher self. It's going to set you free, because it's something about the big churches in Rome. I see that. So in other news, miracles happen all the time. You got to open your mind to miracles, and you will start experiencing miraculous blessings in your life. I won't say coincidences, because I don't like to tolerate coincidences, because God said not to. Everything is divine preordainment. I'd rather keep it calm, cool, collective. It's Sammy the Bull's reading. I told you take the positive side of it. And I kept saying Irv Gotti, but I meant John Gotti. The Teflon Don. not the music entertainer, not him. I'm not talking about him. So who or what has made you believe that for some reason or another you don't have what it takes to follow your dreams? And that's where you get to the meat and potatoes of it. Why aren't you attracted to your higher self anymore? Or maybe people don't always know how to do that. I didn't always know how to do that. I just knew I felt something. Okay. But I couldn't have everybody hustling me for the energy. You could be somebody who's coming across a lot of karmic lessons by way of, I know your power, I see your aura, but I don't want you to recognize your power so I can energy harvest off of you. Okay. And then you can't force your dreams to come true, but dreams can only be blown into the wind like feathers. So feathers is a big deal. Feathers has always been a big deal to me. It's part of my culture, my Indian roots. Indians don't fight. I heard that loud and clear. That's from the Most High, and that's your ancestors. What if, like, something my ancestors taught me? Indians tribe together. They don't fight. After which they need to learn to trust. After you blow your dreams into the wind like feathers. After which you have to learn how to trust, to be patient and wait with hearts open. Every day is possibility for change, but something about the struggle, or it's a strange experience thus far. Someone could be reaching new heights in their spiritual journey. They're reaching an awakening. They got to address their shadow side. All this, why all the drama? All this is to address your shadow side. That is not a monster for you. That is a guardian angel. You need to surrender the negativity, surrender the disrespect, surrender the rudeness, surrender the snide comments or something. I don't know if that's what you're going through, but whatever it is, the negativity, lose the attitude. Something's wrong. Something's off. Uh-oh. I got somebody's mother hot. And if this were your last day alive, what would you have done differently? You still have the chance to do things differently. My mother didn't raise me to have no poor self esteem. That could be my mother, or I'm talking to somebody's mother, somebody's saying that about their mother. My mother didn't raise me to be insecure about another woman. She didn't even raise me to mind another woman. Respect her as long as she respects you, but mind your business. And if a previous experience seems true to you and stands in the way of your dreams or whatever you're trying to do, you got to ask yourself, is this really the truth? Or could I look at it from another angle? Could I allow my dreams to come true despite my history? What is your history with this person? Like, why are we going through all of this? Why do we have this to say today in Taurus reading? Like, who is trying to be an enigma during Taurus season? No, wrong deck. Is it a significant other? Is it a friend? People you think are your friends? A lot of it is traditional by way of my family is my friends. So you could be moving away from your family and making new friends? Possibly. I heard don't play with the oracle. Somebody treats somebody with rudeness a lot. But that's because they're jealous. See, they go to high priestess. That could be the sarcasm, calling somebody an oracle. They're the high priestess is there. Somebody who possess heightened intuition, strong intuition. They can read the room. Okay, and there's the fool's journey, that spiritual journey. Don't be afraid to take a risk with it. You know you're good at something, or you're being spiritually led to move in a different way. I want your ass out of my reading, whoever you are, with the four wands. See, I saw the craft very quickly. Like this isn't that. Somebody thought you'd be the fifth element. That's not it. With the ten of cups. Yes, I needed your expertise to make something happen. But now you're fucked up in the head because that wasn't what that resource was for. Somebody's depressed. They got to go back to the higher ups, the elites. Somebody's institutionalized. That's what I see with the Hierophant. It institutionalized in whatever it is you're accused of doing. Somebody's real fixed in it with the Hierophant. Who do you go report to? Is this a parental figure? Or is it the Most High? This is somebody's religion versus somebody's institutionalized way of doing things. It's very different for every element involved. It's very different. That's not what you do with that resource. That's likely to kind of make you back up a little bit. That's a protection that comes with it. If that's a religion, somebody pushed you away real bad. Doing something in a different way than you. You have to judge the situation a little differently. Not and you couldn't meet it. You couldn't meet this with naivety. They expected you to just walk off the cliff like, hey, let's take a risk and do this shit. Are you fucking crazy? This is somebody who knows better. You can't make plans with somebody outside of themselves. Someone dish a lot of soliloquies. You know what a soliloquy is? You're talking shit about somebody while pretending to be oblivious that they standing right there in front of you. That's not nice. Somebody got a Eight of Swords. They didn't want you to see that coming. That's right under the Fool. And the High Priestess. The Five of Cups. That's sadness. Regret. You picking up on that shit. You regret. You went a different direction. Like, you didn't have a problem freeing yourself. You're just a free spirit. The Hierophant and the Four of Wands. Like, I have my own, and I have my own support system. I celebrate those who celebrate me. I can't help that. That's offensive. Something about that. And then the Ten of Cups is a completion of something. Where somebody's like emotionally overjoyed and excited, end all be all, like something's coming for somebody, but it's not going to be at the expense of you. It's not going to be at the expense of you. The Two of Cups. I have my own friends. You remained in love through all the chaos. So you could have had a bunch of people. It's an energetic thing where they may not know why they are supposed to be offended by you. They just know that they are offended by you. And they also know that they were sent there energetically to agitate failure or cause chaos or bring you down energetically with the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups. That's a mental imprisonment. That's negative. Why, God? Why thy forsake me? Absolutely not. That's one thing they can't take. If somebody wanted you in that space of regret, or somebody's in that space of regret in your religion, you could be called to show up. And I don't mean shove it down somebody's throat. So with the Two of Cups, it's like under that Ten of Cups is, I see the results, but am I willing to do the work? Okay? And God knows best. You only there to be an example. So be an example. But you can't run away with the circus. Something about running away with the circus. There you go. It's an opportunity for a lifetime. That's emotionally fulfilling. It's gonna set you right with the Ace of Wands. So you ain't got time to be Captain Saving nobody. It's an illusion when somebody's confused. You know, there's multiple different ways they're trying to get to the thing they want. Soul Snatcher. I hear a Soul Snatcher. And the Death of Transformation is here in reverse. Clarified by the Seven of Cups. That's a heavy outcome. That's a big alchemist in my tarot decks. In my illustration cards, the Death in reverse is twice as likely to be in the upright. So you don't only have an ego death, you ain't got no choice. You're going to go spiritual by way of what's pleasing to the Most High. After whatever this is said and done, you ain't got no choice. Someone thought you weren't firm. Maybe they thought you weren't firm, deflecting on you. You see that Death card in the upright there. Beautiful. It's in reverse. Somebody doesn't want what comes with how you got to be the Queen of Pentacles by way of well-rounded success. Somebody does not want to do that, but they have to do it. They have to. That's how you shatter the illusion. It's not personal. I don't make the rules. I just do it. And I told you I saw the Four Swords. Somebody sits alone, wandering, in retreat. Somebody's exhausted, very exhausted. But it's all in perception. At the end of the day, you can retreat from negative energy. You can retreat from reacting to people's Three of Swords, because that follows the Four of Swords is like retreat from feeling rejected, from feeling pain. It's like moving away from what hurts. All your hurt and heaviness is what you picked up from something else or someone else, and you need to recharge. You need to watch. You need to guard yourself. That's why you're guarded. That's giving me guarded energy. You have the patience. You got it's like this is giving me stamina with this Three of Wands to get to these Ten of Pentacles. Somebody wants the easy way out with the Five of Swords and the Eight of Wands. But you move quick. Somebody didn't expect you to move quick. Left feeling defeated. You was expected to be left feeling defeated. You wasn't supposed to pick that up or know that that was happening. But you want a whole different journey. You have your own eccentricities. With the Queen of Cups, you're very nurturing and compassionate, empathetic. Maybe somebody thought you'd be overly empathetic without fulfilling your own needs. You got the Eight of Wands. There's a lot of attacks that came your way, but if you look at the color, the black and white, let's look at this as black and white. Let's look at this as fixed. You either are or you're not. And you practice emotional intelligence based off that. And that's what you sent back. That's what naturally comes back. So you quick on your feet, witty, something like that. To this, it's only a 5. The 5 can be changed. You're never not gonna be true to yourself with the Lovers. This is a different journey for you and the Star. And those Two Pentacles, there go those Two Pentacles, bringing this full circle. With those Two Pentacles I was talking about. You started from the bottom, now you're here. You and your optimism. You and your naivety, what was mistaken for weakness. This is hyper intelligence. You do know that with the Star card. That's innovative energy and optimism. It's not about this isn't going to work with the Five of Swords or I don't have another way. It's like create another way. If that way didn't work, improvise with nothing. This is why you were the Two of Pentacles going to the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is not here, but you have beat the odds of poverty-stricken guidelines. You will never be in poverty again. And that's game, motherfucker. That's reality. That's God. That's what I do with the Nine of Pentacles. This is why I'm hot. Okay, this is here. It's here. We here. Okay, that's mesmerization too. It could be the results you produce that is mesmerizing. Independent. Heavy emphasis on you remaining true to yourself. You're independent. You never needed anybody. You never needed a friend like that. But you're not ungrateful. If someone comes to you in friendship, you're not arrogant. But now you got to take this journey. This is fasting. This is a big fasting card for me. With the Hermit card is retreat. Because you see the footsteps in the sand. For those who practice Christianity, the big picture about the footprints, that's what it always tells me. But at the same time, he asks, it's a picture that's an illusion in a way, because this is Jesus asking, why were there only footsteps? I was walking alone. No, those are only footsteps there because I was carrying you. This is God affirming that he was carrying him at that moment. It wasn't him walking alone. First of all, the Messiah is a prophet. The Messiah, if some people believe that he is one with God, I seek refuge in that respectfully, because if he knows better, he would never wonder if God has forsaken him or not. That would have never crossed an average person's mind, let alone the Messiah. And you got to make sure you're not letting people take your manhood in regards to your spiritual connection with the Most High by feeding you nonsense. And that could be the fear and intimidation you come to the table with. I personally relate to that to some degree because you got people that don't really understand what you're about. They just know you solid. See? That's jealousy with the 501s. Look in the fucking mirror. That's a reflection of what you need to work on. And it's not harshness. It has nothing to do with being rude, disrespectful, or nothing derogatory in the book. If God is trying to help you, He will put you through trials. All right, y'all. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.